Tesla is becoming a real car company. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Great companies are built on great products. I think there should be regulations on social media to the degree that it negatively affects the public good. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. Rockets are cool. There's no getting around that. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. We're running the most dangerous experiment in history right now, which is to see how much carbon dioxide the atmosphere can handle before there is an environmental catastrophe. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. I will never be happy without having someone. Going to sleep alone kills me. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. Starting a business is not for everyone. Starting a business, I'd say, number one is have a high pain threshold. Self-driving cars are the natural extension of active safety and obviously something we should do. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. If we drive down the cost of transportation in space, we can do great things. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. Tesla is here to stay and keep fighting for the electric car revolution. The factory is the machine that builds the machine. When I was a child, there's one thing I said: I never want to be alone. That's what I would say. I don't want to be alone. If I'm not in love, if I'm not with a long-term companion, I cannot be happy. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. In order to have your voice be heard in Washington, you have to make some little contribution. Mars is the only place in the solar system where it's possible for life to become multiplanetarian. We are the first species capable of self-annihilation. As you heat the planet up, it's just like boiling a pot. I had so many people try to talk me out of starting a rocket company. It was crazy.